Hey guys, it's Arlene. Today I have ordered 2 sets of highlighters, midliners, whatever you want to call them, from Amazon. So one of them is the original midliner. This is made from Zebra, or made by Zebra. Has 25 colors. And then I saw another one that was very similar that was made by this company. Looks like Z-Pie. And it looks super similar. So I just wanted to compare them and see how different they are, especially because this is about half the price of an actual midliner. So let's go ahead and get started. I just pulled these out of the Amazon packaging, so the packaging is a little different. So this one, it has like a quarter fold up here, and this one, the Zebra one, is sealed. So let me go ahead and open it. So now this is opened, and there's actually a way to make this an easel. I don't really know how to do it, but we have some picture where you can make an easel. So this is what it looks like. And just at first glance, so these, let me take one of these out. Okay. So if we look at the fake ones, it says highlighter, and then here it says ink color. It doesn't tell you what color it is. So let me go ahead and match this one. Nope, it looks like this one. Okay, and let's look at the midliner. So this one says mild ink, bold, fine on both sides. And let me see if it has, oh, here, the name is really small right here. So this is coral pink. So let me see if this one has a number. I mean, not a number, a color name. It does not have a color name on this one. Okay, so now that we have that, so this is almost a match, I would say. These are kind of close. And so what I'm gonna do is do a little test on paper to see how close they are in color. Okay, be right back. Okay guys, I am back. So what I did was I reorganized the different markers. So I tried to color match them as best as I could. So we have the midliners on top and then the knockoffs on the bottom. As you can see, I tried to match the pen cap colors as much as possible. And then what I did was I wrote on my little handy dandy, move these off to the side, on my little notebook. So I have 2 columns, one for Zebra and one for the Z-Pie knockoffs. And then I wrote the names based off of the midliner because they're the only ones with names. And then each of these markers are double-sided. So there's a fine point as well as a thicker point. So you can highlight as you wish. And this was like perfect because there are 25 different colors for both, and then my notebook just happened to have 25 lines, so I had to go to the bottom. So pretty cool. So let's walk through each of them. We'll start off at the top. So Zebra's on the left and Z-Pie, the knockoffs, are on the right. And you can see smoke blue is pretty similar. The Zebras are a little bit lighter, so these midliners are called mild. So it is a bit more mild than the smoke blue from the knockoff brand. Magenta is also a bit more mild than the one on the right. Gold, this one was interesting. The gold from Zebra is very gold-like. And then the gold from the knockoff brand looks kind of like an apricot to me. And then vermilion is kind of like a mild corally pinkish color, and then it shows up kind of almost brown on the knockoff, but then on the fine point side it shows up a bit closer, so it looks more like they're gold. And then the brown is kind of funny. The Zebra brown is more like a purple tint, and the knockoff is more of a true brown. And then the green, the Zebra is a bit more mild, and dark blue, the Zebra is a bit more periwinkle versus the knockoff is more of like a it's like a lighter smoke blue. And then the gray is pretty similar. The violet, again, the zebra is just a bit milder. And then the red is kind of interesting because this red from the knockoff, the thicker side, looks like it's between vermilion and brown. And then on the thinner side, it looks closer to the zebra one. The red was kind of funky looking. And then the pink, orange, and yellow, blue, green are pretty much flush with each other. The blue, this midliner is a bit more mild than the blue on the knockoff side. And then the fuchsia, same story there. And then with marigold, the midliner is a little bit darker. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Citrus green is pretty similar. Summer green is almost the same. Lavender is the same. Lemon yellow is the same. Apricot, the knockoff is a little bit more brown. And then for coral pink, the midliner is just a tad darker than the pink. So it's a coral pink, so it's a little brighter. And then the knockoff side looks a little, in this shot it looks like it's ombre, but it's like more of a brown color. And then cyan and dark gray are pretty much the same. So, you know, when we're looking at, let's go back out. Okay, so when we're looking at, you know, these two sets. So the midliners, these run about $30 on Amazon. And then I got these knockoff ones, so half price, you know, and like if you, looking at this list, you know, if you are a stickler for like, I want to know the exact name of every midliner that I'm using and all of these colors are really, really important, they're on point, then definitely spend the money for the zebras. If you want like a good range of color and, you know, you're not too picky about, you know, how mild they are, that they show up in a more mild sense, then the knockoffs for half off is really great. I think that's a great deal. The only thing is that some of the colors, you know, like coral pink, red, and vermilion, they're a little bit more brown toned. So if you don't mind those, I mean, there's a pretty good range of color here, then the knockoffs are a great deal. I can't imagine that you're gonna show someone either, you know, a color drawing or some pictures and people are gonna be like, oh, is that summer green from midliner? Like, you know, like once it's on the paper, you know, the color is the color. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, but if you really like the mildness and, you know, like it really bothers you that a handful of these colors are kind of in like the dirtier kind of brown, then definitely go for the midliners. So I hope this helped you guys figure out, you know, do I really want to spend $30 on the actual midliners, or am I okay paying half off for a knockoff brand? But if you guys have an opinion on this, you know, let me know at the bottom, or, you know, if you guys have bought knockoffs and you hated them and the quality was just not up to snuff, definitely let me know. But in terms of just like swatching these colors and in terms of how they feel in your hand, the markers feel exactly the same. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.